Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to play around with some fall makeup. I did not realize that October was coming to an end. Libra season is over, but I'm still gonna wear my necklace. But I can't believe how fast October has flown by. We're about to be in November, and I was like, you know what? I have not done a fall makeup look, but using some new products, of course. I have tried a lot of products this month. Today, we're just gonna play around with some new makeup, do a fall look, but definitely stay tuned towards the end because I have a little surprise. I have a little friend. I got a little friend who I have tried to get rid of. I just feel like it keeps getting bigger and bigger and I'm not vibing with it. Also have not finished my brows. Some days my brows cooperate, some days they don't. Today is just one of those days where I just feel like they're not cooperating. But I do want to start with the base first and then we're going to move on to the eyes. I don't have a new primer, but I am going to go in with the Huda Beauty Glowish primer. Taking another finger. This is so blurring. This is definitely one of my favorite products from Huda Beauty. Now for foundation, I want to go in with the Rem Beauty foundation. I feel like a lot of people talked about this when it first came out, but now I'm not really hearing anything about this foundation, but I really like it. I don't really use this foundation for everyday purposes. I more so use this like if I'm going somewhere and I really want to go full coverage. Next up, I want to go in with this, the Made by Mitchell Curve Case. I think I'm going to take the shade Chocolate Charm. That's the shade I've been using. I love this formula because it's basically a glowy formula. I wouldn't say it's very dewy. You can go in with a little bit or you can go in with a lot, but I really love this product. I think this is definitely my favorite product that Made by Mitchell has come out with. You guys can get this from Beauty Bay. He also has like two other curve cases. It's a light curve case and a medium curve case, but I have the deep one. I definitely think this is a great place to start with the brand because, hello, you cannot go wrong with this. And if you're wondering if this sets with a powder, it absolutely does. Now, I want to talk about lips really quickly because I have tried so many lippies this month. I have so many that I want to play around with. But let's go on with one of these. These are the new e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oils. I ended up getting all the shades. I did post a YouTube short using these, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go and check that out. What would have made this a 10 out of 10 for me is if they each had their own like scent or like flavor. I would have loved that, but all of these just have like that more like pepperminty kind of feel and smell. Nothing too burning, but I think because we're doing like fall and like orange, I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is called Coral Fixation. And these just feel like a really nice lip mask. The way that they coat the lips and add that glossy kind of effect, I love it. Look at that. I just love how glossy these look on the lips. And then they have these like more pigmented shades. They all still have like a sheer wash of color, but these are a little bit more pigmented. So if you wanted to use like those with a lip liner, you definitely can. For blush today, I wanted to use something a little bit more red. So I pulled out my Charlotte Tilbury matte blush wand in the shade Dream Pop. I am gonna go in with a powder blush. Oh, this is so pretty. Very, very pretty. The Sephora sale starts this week, so hopefully you guys see something in this video that you like and you would want to check out, but you know, that's pretty. Look at that. That's so pretty. I love wearing red blush in the fall. I just love like warm toned eyeshadow. I just love the fall time. It's definitely one of my favorite seasons for makeup. I like to do my blush first before concealer because if I do my concealer and then do my blush, it kind of gets a little bit messy, and I kind of like if I go overboard with the blush, I can then go in with my concealer and kind of just like even it out and make it a little bit more seamless. So that's my little tip there. For concealer, I pulled out two. I pulled out the Haus Labs and the Makeup by Mario. I think today, let's start off with the Haus Labs and see where this takes us. I feel like the Haus Labs is such a good everyday concealer, but as far as like full glam, It's not like, it's not a full glam concealer. And because all of my concealer brushes are dirty, I'm gonna use a sponge. So with this concealer, you definitely have to go in with multiple layers to build it up. But the good thing is it is a buildable concealer. I have the shade 40 and I feel like this shade is like one of the shades that I would usually go with for a concealer, but as you can see, it just blends into the skin and it just melts. If you want to add a little bit more coverage, you definitely have to with this one. You have to go in with multiple layers, which I definitely think that I will go in with the Makeup by Mario. The Makeup by Mario concealer is more of your full coverage, full glam, but I'm not gonna go in with a lot of this because a little bit goes a very long way. Oh, I love this concealer. And these two together, perfection. Do you see how it just seamlessly blends that blush into the skin? And I'm just taking what's left on my brush and just going over the edges. For setting powder, I might regret this, but I have not used this in a while. This is the Makeup Forever HD setting powder. I have mine in the shade Banana. Ooh, I have not used this in forever, so hopefully I still like it. Why am I using this powder? I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, I have not used that in a while. Let me play with that one. And I'm gonna lightly set with this powder because with this powder, less is definitely more. Especially this one. This one, I really do feel like less is more. Huh. Still looks good. I'm lightly gonna set over that blush using one of my favorite bronzers ever, the Make Beauty bronzer. I need to purchase a refill, but like you can kind of see the indent of the pan because of how much I use this bronzer. But the skin is looking really good. I'm loving how the makeup is looking. Everything is turning out really nicely. Just gonna do a little light nose contour, more bronzer. I don't really contour my nose. I just add a little bit of bronzer, and I'm using the Patrick Ta, the nose contour brush for this. And I'm just taking a little bit up into my crease. I'm gonna use the Haus Labs powder blush in the shade Watermelon Bliss. Yes, this is my favorite blush shade from Haus Labs. This is such a beautiful, beautiful combo with that Charlotte Tilbury blush. And I just love, look at how pretty that is. Let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna use the Beauty Bay Rich Rich palette. I have not used this on my channel yet, so I am very excited. Look at how beautiful this looks. That is beautiful. So I think today I wanna recreate the eye look that I did in my last speed makeup review video. I got a lot of compliments on that. I used the Ally Dawson X Ofra palette, but I know a lot of you guys wanted to see me use this Beauty Bay palette. This is what I'm gonna use today. Let's see, where should we start? I think I'm gonna start with this shade called Liqueur. I think that's how you say that. I'm gonna start by tapping this all on the lid. If I need to go more like deeper, I definitely will, but this is building up really nicely. So, and I'm also taking the shadow slightly above my crease because I do have hooded eyes, so I like to give myself a bigger crease and a bigger place for my shadow to lay on, I guess. So yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just basically packing the shadow on. I'm going to go in with, let's go in with this shade right here. I'm gonna take this shade right here called Maple. See how that looks blending out? Oh yeah, that is perfect. Now, Beauty Bay does have other pan sizes. I always go for the 42 pan palettes because I just feel like you get a lot for your money and I like to have options, you know? And, you know, 42 shadows for the price that they're charging is like insanely good and affordable. And the quality of their shadows is top tier. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade called Fawn, and I'm just gonna add a little bit right here, just in the actual crease, just to kind of add a little bit more dimension to this look. I think I will keep this as an all matte look, maybe. What are we thinking? All matte. It's really pretty. I feel like there's a little bit of sparkles still left in this brush to where you can kind of see a little bit of sparkles, but there is no sparkles in any of the mattes that I used. For the lower lash, I'm just going to go back into that shade Liqueur, and that's what we're going to use on the lower lash. So for highlighter, I'm going to go in with one of my favorites, the Dior Universal Highlighter Palette. Love, love, love this. I'm always using this shade right here. I just wish that they came out with this in a single because I would 100% buy it. Just look at how wet that looks on the skin. I also went ahead and added a lip liner, but for lips, like I told you guys, I tried so many lippies, but this is the newest lip that I added to my collection. These are from Juvia's Place. Now, I posted a TikTok on this. I also posted a YouTube short using these, but these are their luminizing lip glosses, and these are a dupe for the Makeup by Mario Plumping Lip Serums. They perform the same way, they look the same way, even though I feel like these have just a little bit more pigment to them, but they have that like pepperminty cooling sensation on the lips, nothing burning, but they have way more shades to choose from. So if you haven't seen that TikTok with me trying all of these shades, definitely go and check that out. But the one I want to use today, I think I'm between Soft Life and True Nude. Soft Life would be pretty. Let's try Soft Life. These do have like that twist up. So you do have to twist it up to apply it. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know. This one might be too brown for the vibe. I don't know. Do I want to go this brown or should I do a little bit of True Nude? That shade is not my favorite that I picked up, because I feel like it's almost like my foundation shade. These are not available on the Ulta website. These are available in some Ultas. I went to 2 Ultas locally to me, and they both had them. So definitely check your Ulta, because these are not online yet. Let's go in with True Nude. Oh yeah, I think this one's better. Just a little bit, and then I'm going to blend it in with my finger. Oh yeah. I like True Nude. That's pretty. Finish off this look, I'm just going to go in with my LYS setting spray. I think this is a really pretty everyday fall makeup look. I didn't add any falsies because I don't know, sometimes I'm just a little lazy, but I just feel like I have just been embracing my natural lashes a lot lately. I really like how this look came out. I'm living for the matte eye look. I just think it's so pretty and so fall. This palette, I'm telling you, if you have not tried Beauty Bay, listen, you have to try Beauty Bay. Their Haus palettes are always on sale, but I just want to swatch some of these creamy shimmers. Like, they are so beautiful and so creamy. Look at this. Watch this. Like, they are insane. This is why I love Beauty Bay so much. They are so beautiful and so reflective, and they have a lot of different textures. One of the shadows that I swatched was one of those like creamy ones. So like if you press your finger in it, it kind of moves. So yeah, that's like that creamy formula. They also have like regular shimmers like this one, a regular standard kind of shimmer. I love these. And if you love warm tones and you also like neutrals, definitely check out their Rich palette. If you are curious about the Juvia's Place Lippy, definitely check your local Ulta. I got lucky and saw that they were at 2 of my Ultas, and I was like, hold on, this is new. Also, the e.l.f. lip oils, amazing. Definitely check those out as well, especially if you love the more nourishing, moisturizing lip oil, one that's actually going to stick to your lips. I do not like lip oils that slip and slide. You know, the ones that kind of just feel like Vaseline, like grease on your lips. I don't like those. I like lip oils that actually stick to the lips, and those definitely do. Almost forgot about the surprise that I had for you guys. Now, in honor of Halloween season and my favorite month being here, my birthday month, all of that, I wanted to do a giveaway for you guys. I actually have another Oden's Eye X Angelica Halloween collection. There was a whole story behind this. This got shipped to me, but then it got delivered to someone else, and I reached out to them and they were so kind enough to send me another package, and then I got that package. The same day, the person who had this package delivered to them brought it to me, and I ended up with 2. So I already have the collection, but I wanted to give away this entire collection. Everything is here. the little scarves, the lippies, the 2 eyeshadow palettes, and this cute little, like there's 2 little keychains as well. If you need a refresher on the palettes, these are the 2 palettes that were launched in this collection. The first one is the little Ghost palette. I do have a full video up with this collection if you want to go and check it out. This is what the palette looks like. It is so pretty, very cool tones. And then we have the Trick or Treat palette, which I feel like is more of your traditional Halloween palette. This is what this looks like. This is what is in here, as well as all of the lippies. To enter into this giveaway, you have to be subscribed to my channel, of course. That is a given. Leave a comment down below. Very simple, very easy. This is going to be open to the United States only as of right now, but I'm planning something very exciting for December. And the giveaway is going to close a week from today. I will personally message you. Please be aware of like scammers and things like that. If anyone ever says they're me asking for money or WhatsApp, do not respond to that. Definitely leave down below a place for me to contact you, whether that be Instagram, TikTok, wherever. Just leave your handle to whatever social media you use and I will contact you there. And I'll also make sure to post the person who won on the community tab so you know that it's coming from me. So yeah, that is basically it. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye guys.